Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Laura, and today I have for you the third part of my three-part series of my cabinet clean out. I'm super excited to almost have this finished. Sorry I look a little bit rough today. It's pretty cold where we are and snowing actually, which is kind of cool because it's right before Christmas. Even though it probably won't snow on Christmas here where I am, but like I said, this is the last part of my clean out series. I'm super excited to get this done. I was not able to film this downstairs where I'm going to clean because my dryer is going and it's really loud. So just want to come up here and film my intro, and thank you guys so much for watching, and we're just going to get right into it.
So this is what my cabinet looked like before I started cleaning it. Everything is just thrown in there. It's really, really messy. As you can see, there's just a lot of like random items and kind of junk in that first cabinet. And then this is just where I keep my snacks. And then this last cabinet is where I keep my plates and cups and all of those kind of things. So I felt so much better after getting this done. You guys, I can't even tell you. They look so much better, and I'm so glad that I finally did this, even though it took me so long. I think it would probably be really helpful for me and probably for anyone else to have like a cleaning schedule of things that they do, like either every month or every couple months. And so if anybody has or is doing anything like that, let me know how it's working out for you. I am sorry for some of this view. I just had to get on top of my dryer and washer to make sure that I got the very top of those cabinets cleaned. I could have probably gotten a chair, but I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna get on top of my washer and dryer, which I've already done a few times, and my daughter likes to climb up there sometimes, like if we're cooking or if I'm in the kitchen and she just wants to be in there with me. So I'm honestly not too worried about it. There's actually like a big dent in my washer, like the top of it, because I think I've sat on it and probably messed it up, and she sits on it sometimes too. But you know what? It's fine. So in this cabinet, I have a bunch of cleaning items and then just like some extra storage things like I have a waffle maker, I have a blender, and then I also have like my kitchen towels, you know, just kind of some random things. But I think the biggest thing I wanted to do with this cabinet was to kind of separate the food. This is like all of the items that were cleaned out of there. I wanted to try to keep the food and then like other items separate. So I also had like some ant traps and like Raid spray and cleaning items. And as I was thinking about that and going through all of these items, I was like, I probably shouldn't keep like food in the same cabinet as some of those like pretty toxic items like the Raid or like the ant trap. So I did end up putting some of this down below like where my sink is, and I didn't clean out that, but I probably should clean out that as well. But I was super happy to kind of move those things around because like I said, thinking about it, that's probably not the best place to store these different items. I did forget to say that I am wiping these cabinets down with just a Clorox wipe. Some of these cabinets are like textured. I don't know how they made these or what they did to them, but some of them there's like little wood pieces, like I said, kind of textured. I don't know. I've never seen that before in a cabinet. Like I said, I don't know how these were made or what was done to them. I do have like some liners in some of my cabinets, which honestly is so nice, and I have considered like buying more of the liners and putting them in, but I don't plan to be here for more than like another year-ish. I'm actually doing the Habitat for Humanity program, and I'm working on getting volunteer hours to obtain a house, and so I'm really excited about that. And so I don't plan to stay in this small apartment for a whole lot longer, but I guess it's still kind of a little bit unknown, so I could get the liners, but I feel like at this point it's not really worth wasting the money. And I have a couple of baskets that I use to help organize some items in this cabinet that are pretty helpful. I also was like, oh, I should get some more of those, but there again, I feel like if I'm gonna be leaving soon and I don't know if those other things that I buy will like fit in my new house, and so it's kind of, for me at least, it's just kind of hard to like want to spend money on something that's probably not going to be super useful for that much longer. But I don't know, I may change my mind at some point too. This is everything once it is completed. I did add in, and you'll see at the very end, I think I moved the plates down and I added in my crock pot because I just don't have a lot of storage. This is actually like a really tiny apartment, and I mean, I do have the shelving on both sides, and I do have a microwave cart, which helps, but with all the appliances, I have an Instant Pot, I have a crock pot, and I could probably get rid of my crock pot, but I feel like it just does a little bit of different things than my Instant Pot does, so, and it's probably a little bit easier to clean than the Instant Pot. And tell me why we have so much Halloween candy left. Does anyone else have that in their house? My daughter, another bag of Halloween candy. My daughter did like a couple trunk or treats, and then we also went trick-or-treating, and I cannot believe how much candy we still have. I try to limit her to like 1 or 2 pieces each day, and we always have like sweets in our house, so it's really hard to kind of hone that in. I'm hoping I'm not the only one struggling with that right now, and I actually did see somebody like repurpose their Halloween candy in like Christmas bags, like for their kids' classrooms, and I was like, that's actually a really good idea. But I feel like it's just so random, like the amount of candy that she got and the different kinds, that might be maybe a little bit difficult, but I would really like to get rid of that. I feel like even cleaning these out, they still look super cluttered. And I even tried to get rid of some things, but I'm just kind of hoping it's just because I have a really small space and that's why things look really cluttered. And I probably should get rid of some more stuff, but sometimes I feel like it's just hard to want to do that just in case to have extras, or I feel like I use most of the items in these cabinets. So right now, I'm just going through all of the cups that we have, and I am going to get rid of some of those. So I bought my daughter some cups with lids and straws when she was a little bit younger, and we used those for a while, but she chews the heck out of the straws. Like to the point where you can't even drink out of them. They are so chewed up, and like I would have to like, this sounds really weird, but I would have to take the straw and like bite it back to somewhat of its shape. And so after doing that, I was like, I'm not going to use these anymore because she would just bite the straw and then you couldn't sip out of the cup. And so I ended up only keeping one straw cup that she hadn't like completely bit up the straw. And you can even see on the water bottles, like she clearly bites the top of those as well. And I don't really know why. She also is a child that likes to like eat ice, and she's always liked really cold things, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But does anyone else have a kid that like chews up things? I mean, and she is 5 now, so it's not like she's teething really anymore. I guess maybe molars, but I don't think that's the issue. I don't know. She's just always been such an oral like fixation type of child, which is, I don't know, I think a little bit strange. But if anyone also has a child like that, it would be helpful to know like what they do for that. I did get her some chew necklaces from Amazon. I can link those down below. And sometimes at night she will chew on them, but I don't really let her chew on them during the day or really let her wear those anywhere but home if she feels like she needs to chew on something. And it's usually just like before bedtime when she kind of chews on them because they're like on her nightstand, and she's not putting things in her mouth really anymore, which I feel like is, thank goodness, like such a relief. But I don't know, I'm not really sure why she still continues to do that. All right, this is the final result of all of the cabinets I cleaned out, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this at the end, but this took me less than an hour to complete, which I was, or maybe like right around an hour, but I was super proud. It went really quickly as long as you stick to it. And yeah, I'm just really excited that I was able to get this done. Hey guys, I'm so happy to finally be getting that done. All of my cabinets have now been cleaned. They look so much better, so much nicer. I did some decluttering and got rid of a couple things. And I feel like now I have kind of maximized the spaces, and hopefully this inspires someone else to clean out their cabinets or their closets or their bedroom, whatever needs to be cleaned. And I was happy to say this took me less than an hour. So that was really exciting because I thought it was going to take a lot longer. But just to let you know, you can get it done even if you have a short amount of time. Just try to stay focused and you should be able to get it done. And if you're not able to do it in a short amount of time like I was able to today,
or if you only have little spurts of time, you can obviously do these things in sections. I feel like that helps me tremendously if I'm struggling with trying to get something done or a task that seems really overwhelming. Doing it in sections sometimes can really help me, like coming back and, finishing up what I wasn't able to get done. Excuse me. So, happy holidays. This is right before Christmas, and I hope to post it before Christmas. So, hope you enjoy the new year. Merry Christmas to everybody, and like and subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.